Evening, good morning, good night, you lovelies. It is the one, the only Cappy D Barra. We are here for a review for Smackdown, August 22nd, 2025. I'm a little behind, but you guys have to excuse me, all right? Because I need a break, all right, from this god-awful fucking promotion, all right? God forbid a man wants to have a little personal time, all right? I was out there, all right, in the streets, all right, having a good time, getting my drink on, all right, instead of sitting here watching Becky Lynch and Tiffy have a feud as two heels. Let's get into it, right? We start this promotion with Becky coming out there in Dublin. Now, call me ignorant. I assumed Becky was from Ireland or Dublin or whatever. I assume she was from here. So she's getting like booed, and I guess they're rooting for Lyra, who's also from Ireland. I don't know what's really going on there. Maybe there's a different like province of Ireland that Becky's from. She goes out there though, the crowd hates her, and to save the crowd, from Becky's yap session, Tiffy comes out, and Tiffy is listed as a heel because her last enemy was Jade the Face. So why are we getting Tiffy v Becky, two heels, and now Nia Jax, a third heel, comes out to beat up on Tiffy? And then after Jade got told to fuck off last week, she comes out to help Tiffy to set up the main event, which we're going to be getting to later, I promise. I know I say that and we don't be getting to shit, but we're actually getting to the main event. That is some of the most questionable fucking booking, I think. And we're not even 5 minutes into the show, and we get three heels on the fucking program. One of them is a face just for the sake of convenience, and the last one is the last one is an actual face, and she comes out to save the heel that she was just feuding with. Brilliant fucking booking. Holy hell! This is the fucking vortex. It's a vortex of just incompetency. I mean, I don't know how much further we need to go with this. There's a moment where Jade looks back and she sees that Becky is trying to be on some snake shit, and I really did hope that the crowd was popping because they were trying to understand that, this match is gonna be something we could be getting Becky versus Jade. But no, they were getting up because Nia was out of frame and she was gonna, she was gonna hit her with a buckshot lariat or some shit, right? That's the only thing I could imagine. I'm just, oh brother, I'm old. I'm not fucking with this. This is not good. It's not good. Jade and Becky's right there to insert Nia Jax and Tiffy, a feud that we already got into this feud. It's just, it's fucking lazy. It's just literally to prolong until the next fucking pay-per-view. I guarantee you, we're not going to get a clean 1-to-1 Becky versus Jade program or anything of that likes until Survivor Series. That's a guarantee. Next we get sucked back into the Milo and Miz vortex. We did this shit last week, yo. I'm so fucking tired of this shit. They job out fucking Motor City Machine Guns, and it just makes me depressed that Motor City Machine Guns on 2 weeks back to back have eaten pins to the MTFs and Melo Don't Miss. Fuck out of here, man. I'm sorry. This shit sucks. It's so bad. They do the exact same hot tag spot where it's Melo has his bag turned and Miz tags himself in like he did last week. And for some reason, the crowd is on the side of Miz. Melo tries to kind of counter this and go yo, what the fuck are you doing? Motor City Machine Gun starts to take advantage of this. I think it's I believe it's Chris Sabin, and Melo, he hits his finisher. Miz is still tagged in, but he shouldn't be tagged in because Melo hit Miz on the apron. Thinking about the finish of this match doesn't make any fucking sense. They say that Miz is tagged, so he's the legal man, but Melo hits Miz. So is that not a tag? Because they make contact. Okay, whatever, right? Again, we're probably just gonna get fucking Survivor Series, Melo versus Miz in a fucking, I don't know, in a 1v1, in a normal 1v1 match. Congratulations, everybody. We're gonna get Melo versus Miz one of these days. What the fuck is this shit, man? Put the match on your next Smackdown or scrap the fucking story. It's such a simple fucking premise. You have Miz be the person who keeps getting in Melo's way. This is the catalyst that turns Melo face. This shit could have been done 2 weeks ago. We literally could be building towards a Melo Intercontinental Championship run right now, but we're not doing that shit. Fucking hell, man. It's just it's disappointing. It's disappointing because not only is it a rerun of the same shit we got last week, but it's just not creative. It's not creative, folks. This shit isn't creative. I'm sorry. I hate to be that guy. Next we get a match from Charlotte Flair and Piper Niven. Pretty okay match. There's a lot of interruptions, which I'm not really on board with, but there is a good Chelsea. There's a good Chelsea stiff, which I'm just like, whatever, right? Chelsea Green also, she always looks amazing. So like, I'm never going to complain about that, right? She's on camera. I think that's good for the product. What does surprise me though is not only Piper Niven picking up the win, but this company thinking that Piper Niven can't pick up a win on her own. She is a very decorated indie wrestler, and her moveset speaks for itself. There's a lot that she can do, not only in that ring, but outside of that ring when it comes to a promo or character work. And it just frustrates me that she can't just get a solid shine. I would just like for there to be a bigger sentiment about Piper Niven and talents of her ilk who put themselves over and put themselves out there every single week. And then a really small thing, I was seeing a limp from Piper Niven. I pray that was just her selling. Because if she is injured, that will fuck up the her service match that is supposed to be taking place in the ass in Paris very soon. So, we're going to be keeping our eyes on that. Next, we get a segment between Logan Paul and John Cena, probably the best segment of the night. Only because Cena's there. I'm going to be real honest with y'all. Only because Cena's there. Logan goes out there and he does his normal spiel. But, the biggest thing is that Cena, he more or less buries Triple H, which is like I said last week that Cena buried Nick Khan, and it was kind of a joke. It was kind of like a joke, half a joke, but it wasn't really a joke because he did bury Nick Khan, and now this time he just buried Triple H. Like he was like, there are people in that locker room like Dominic Mysterio, AJ Styles, a Territory's out. He didn't say Territory's out, but he literally rattled off names of everybody that he believes is so much more worthy than Logan Paul. And like it again, mind you, this is probably just like acting or whatever, but Logan Paul seems to get like actually like kind of like perturbed about it. Like I feel like halfway during this segment there was supposed to be like a little bit more conversation, and Logan Paul is just like, no, let's get to the scrap segment. Let's get to the fight segment. Like I'm not sure. It definitely felt like the program was cut a little short, but again, all this could just be me getting worked. There is a moment where Logan flips off Logan Cena's hat, and he's like shoving him. Again, like kind of on the stiffer side, like you can see that these are like kind of connecting. Like it's not like these are like work pushes, right? Like these are like really like firm, stiff pushes. And Cena obviously hits him with the AA. That's the end of that segment. But just how he addresses Logan, just like the reading down of his character and his placement in Cena's retirement. Oh, it's perfect. It's beautiful. And if Cena really is, in a really sly, backhanded way, kind of giving the boot to fucking Triple H's creative with this kind of overall message of all of his promos, and just like, I could be doing so much more, but I'm not, because this company is giving me you, it's giving me him, it's giving me this, and this is what I really deserve. It's beautiful, and I like it. I really do like it. Also, Logan fucking sucks. Like he literally sandbags the AA. He dead fishes. Apparently, like he goes dead fish while Cena's trying to pick him up, and it's like, you're such a fucking like child. And that's why I think that some of that shit Cena said was like actually not so kayfabe workish, because literally it looks like Logan just goes dead, like he just goes limp, and it's like, that's not how you take a spot, bud. That's how you've been in this industry for how long? You don't know how to fucking get light? Oh my god, what a fucking little man child, bro. Next match of the night, we get the Street Profits versus Bloodline 3.0. I'm gonna be very honest with everybody. This match is okay. It's really okay. The crowd was giving Jeff Cobb shit. I'm gonna be honest. Jeff Cobb's only getting shit because WWE is booking them how he's being booked. We all know that Jeff Cobb could wrestle. I think this is more of a reflection on how WWE has been treating Jeff Cobb, and even to a bigger extent, Hakalua. Like, Hakalua hasn't wrestled a fucking match in, like, I think his entire tenure. Like, when is the last time we've seen a Hakalua match? And I really could just be feigning ignorance here, but I guess the point I'm really trying to get across is that there are so many pieces to this bloodline shit where your job is just to stand in the back and get paid. And it's like, I don't think that people shouldn't be allowed to at least play a smaller role in this massive, wrestling universe that WWE has created. But it really does kind of exemplify how much potential is being wasted with this fucking roster. Like, there is so many pieces of the bloodline I feel like I haven't even watched wrestle. I haven't seen Tama Tonga in the ring, and I've seen him in the ring in the previous years. So why can't I get him in the ring this year? They took away dark matches, and you can just tell that the production level is just at an all-time fucking low with this company. It's at an all-time low, and that's just due to them being greedy. That's due to them making the wrong choices. That's due to them wanting to overpay certain acts like a Roman Reigns, who isn't there 90% of the fucking booking, but yet he gets the biggest pay cut out of everybody. It's really silly shit, man, and it really leads to wrestlers like a Joe Cobb, like a Montez Ford, like a fucking Angelo Dawkins that have to sit here and put up with this belligerent ass crowd that are just genuinely frustrated from what they're watching. Like, I guarantee you nobody's going out there and actually producing fucking JC Mateo how he should be produced. Nobody's doing that. Oh man, it's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke. Sami Zayn comes out and he haluva kicks Solo. We're so cool on that, Sammy. Sammy, I'm so cool on you, brother. I mean this with all due respect. Please stay the fuck off of SmackDown, man. Just stay off of SmackDown. Like, I can't. I really do. I think it's just fatigue, but it's we see him so much, and it's the same issue I feel like we're having with Chelsea Green. Where, and again, nobody's tired of Chelsea Green. She's an amazing worker. But is there no one else in this locker room? There's nobody else out there that wants the U.S. title. Hell, it might be a bit too AEW, carny, luchador shit, right? Maybe that's going to muddy the brand. But if you can't sit here and just try to, construct a 6-man ladder match for a U.S. title, then how the fuck do you even have a mid-card? Like, you can't even do something like that where we're seeing new faces, we're getting new personalities, and now there are new characters that the audience can connect with, and hopefully one of these niggas can get a push. Maybe, but we can't even get there because we're getting the same repeated shit. SmackDown, Raw, SmackDown, Raw. Then we don't even have a fucking brand split, so it's like the same people we see on SmackDown, we see on Raw. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? Oh, bro, I'm not with it. Montez Ford really does the best he can with this match. He really is the star of this fucking match. Unfortunately, I mean, and I do say this unfortunately because Angelo Dawkins, as Montez Ford, he springs out into the to the outside area. Montez Ford hits his finisher, and I'm like, that's great. Pin him. This is awesome. And then he tags in Montez Ford, and I'm like, why the fuck can't Angelo Dawkins just get the fucking pin? Like, it's small shit like that because we know that this team, again, unfortunately, due to the booking, they can't win a championship because they just lost it 2 months ago. So now what? They're going to be 2-time tag champs in the matter of 2 months and just to lose it at the next pay-per-view. It's ass booking. It's ass. No matter which direction you think this shit's going to go, it won't go properly. And it's unfortunate because, again, the Street Profits and the people in the bloodline can put on good matches. It's beyond questionable, brother. Beyond fucking questionable. They have Drew McIntyre. Oh my fucking God. They have Drew McIntyre out there, and they have him cutting a promo against nobody because Cody is quote unquote injured. What he really means is that Cody is in fucking 13 pounds of makeup and CGI looking like a fucking arcade character. That's what the fuck is going on right now. Oh man, it's like Drew, he gets hit with an RKO like halfway through his fucking promo, and I'm just sitting there with my head in my hands like, so Ass in Paris is how far away? How far away is Ass in Paris? Are we gonna get Randy versus Drew for Ass in Paris? With what build? What's the build for that? Randy's back. Randy's back and he's pissed. What? Why isn't Drew McIntyre going after a fucking mid-card? Like, why isn't Drew McIntyre and Dominic Mysterio putting on a fucking 5-star match right now for the Intercontinental Championship? Why? Why isn't that something that's offered on the table? And we're going to be getting to this because we're getting to the last match of this fucking night. But I know you niggas is listening to this podcast. I know y'all in creative are listening to this podcast. I'm positive y'all are, right? So I'm going to say this shit slowly. There is only so much you can do with Drew before he becomes a fucking joke. There's only so much you can do. He's your top face. Period. You need somebody to go out there and look strong against one of your bigger baby faces. You get Drew. You can't keep having him look like a fucking jobber. That's not on the table anymore. Especially with people like Roman Reigns just off in the mountains until the next pay-per-view. It's not on the table. I can't imagine what the fuck they're gonna sit here and do with Drew. I don't know what they're gonna do with Drew. And I know he's gonna lose whenever he goes up against Cody, which is gonna be the biggest gut punch in the fucking world. And now I have to sit here and understand he's probably gonna lose to Randy too. Or either that or Randy's just gonna eat another pin for the sake of the game. Because he's been here for 20-something years. And God forbid he tells Papa H no. Drew needs to get the fuck out of this company, man. He needs to get the fuck out of this company. Like, immediately. Alright, last match of the night. We have a women's tag match. Now, if any of you recall my review for Dynamite, I said that the women's tag match was probably easily second match of the night, if not the match of the night, and that these women are main event worthy. Isn't it so ironic that after Dynamite, Triple H puts a women's tag match on his main event? Isn't that so funny? These niggas are spineless, and it's actually so funny to witness in person because they wouldn't do this shit on a normal SmackDown. Like, and mind you, it may have happened before in the past, but we all have to see, right, that to counter program AEW and then to literally have the exact same main event as AEW Dynamite. Like, okay, bro. Also, the schematics of this shit just doesn't make any sense. Tiffany's a heel. Why is she working with Jade, her op? Who knows? Because we need the views and we need the pops. Why is Nia Jax here after having a nothing feud with Last Legend on fucking NXT for 5 weeks? We don't know. We can't tell you. That feud, by the way, didn't even make it to the pay-per-view. Like, questionable isn't even the word. Questionable is the nice way to put it. It's idiotic. It's idiotic fucking booking. It's a really okay match. It's fine, but like they have this match end in a frog. They have this match end in a frog splash, which is exactly how the match before the Damian Priest and Aleister Black match ends, which is like, what? What also, that's a whole thing, by the way. So they completely regressed R-Truth's gimmick. R-Truth is just now another comedy guy, right? Something that they said they specifically didn't want on the roster. So they wrote him back into a place of obscurity. So they were forced to fire him. So they can be forced to fire him again, right? So they have him go to Atlanta, Georgia, or Atlanta, Dublin, or some stupid shit, right? Long story short, Damian Priest comes out, and I'm thinking to myself, why the fuck is Damian Priest here? Like, why the fuck is Damian Priest here? And apparently, they didn't even have a match. So, this is just an entire part of the card just gone. It's not even considered a match. It's R-Truth. He's out there. Well, no, it's R-Truth on a big fucking Titantron in some, coach seat in fucking Spirit Airlines saying, hey, Aleister, I can't be out there, but my homeboy can. Damian comes out, and they don't even have like an unsanctioned, no DQs, extreme rules, kind of no holds barred kind of situation. No, it's a scrapped match. It's just a brawl. It's a brawl segment. And then immediately after this brawl segment, we get the women's tag match that is a copy and paste from Dynamite's main event. And it has the exact same ending as the match before it. I want everybody to understand I'm giving this shit everything I can. I really am, y'all. I really am. And it's mixed with the greed. It's mixed with the politics. It's mixed with the laziness. I can't understand how anybody watches this shit. I can understand how anybody watches this shit. We're going to be getting to a collision very, very soon. And I'm going to be walking through everything that is going to be in collision, that is going to be in AEW collision. And I want people to understand that when that review doesn't match the energy of this review, just look at the content. Look at the content and look at what we're getting. And you tell me if I'm being fair. And you tell me if I'm being unbiased. I'm trying my best with this fucking promotion, man, but it is really a bummer. It's a real fucking bummer to put on. And it's a real bummer to sit through. The last fucking segment of this night, Logan Paul, he sneak punches John Cena, which is just like, okay, bro. Okay, that fucking right hook is still his finisher, which is just the corniest shit in the world. To me personally, I think the fact that Logan Paul is even on TV right now going up against one of the best of all time in John Cena, it's a fucking joke. Like, Logan Paul being etched into the fucking history of John Cena, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, guys. It's fucking embarrassing. We're unfortunate enough to be here for it. We're unfortunate enough to have to be here and sit through it. Easy 4 out of 10. Easy 4 out of 10 for WWE Smackdown, August 22nd, 2024. 2025.
I know what that is. That's Chelsea. What? Chelsea, girl. You sang.
I don't even know when the go home show is. For Ass in Paris. So all these are just gonna keep just happening until we get to Ass in Paris, and then it's gonna just be nothing from there. Yeah, guys. Yeah, you know what? And again, there is so much that can happen on this card, but it's not gonna happen because creative isn't there mentally. They're just not there, right? This has been Cappy D Bar. The Fed is disappointing as usual, but still we rise. Still we rise. All right, y'all stay tuned and stay beautiful. Peace, y'all.